All right, juniors, as promised, here's your Wednesday update for English 11. Now, the first thing I want to go over is a couple of adjustments to the Blackboard page itself. You'll notice now that on the far left in the little pop-out window of different tabs where we used to go for units and things like that, I've now added another selection called Remote Learning Assignments. This is where you're going to find all of your materials, all of your assignments for the next several weeks as we work through this process. So that way everything's in one place. We don't have to go to different links to get to different things like that. It was pretty easy to kind of just point you in the right direction when we're in class. I want to make everything as kind of streamlined as possible and easy to find here for this next several weeks as we work through this process. I've also added a calendar. You can go there, download the Word document calendar. That's going to give you a basic outline of the schedule and what we're going to be up to over the next 3 weeks. I've planned out up to that point until we get to spring break, and then we'll kind of see what happens. So know that more calendar updates will be coming as we, have to add additional time. If we have to add additional time, um, still unsure of that at this point, but that's at least takes us up through spring break. Now on to what you're going to be working on this week. As I said in the first video, we are going to keep this fairly simple, pretty straightforward on the first few assignments here. Your first objective is to finish reading Act 4 of the play and then complete the Act 4 questions, which you will now find under the Remote Learning Assignments tab. Go there, go to the Macbeth folder. There you'll find all the links to the play, the audio book version of the play, the graphic novel, including Act 4 is already posted there, and the assignment for the Act 4 questions is now posted as well. For the sake of making everything easy to grade, easily located, and to avoid a lot of shifting around, I'm going to ask that everything from here on out be uploaded to Blackboard. You can still email me with questions, concerns, we can communicate that way, but when it comes to assignments, I want everything posted to Blackboard for me. So you'll find all of your assignments posted there in assignment format. Click on the title of the assignment. You can write your response directly in the text submission fields. You can upload documents as an attachment, however you choose to do it, and that will still get those assignments to me. I will grade them right there and transfer them into Progress Book, and that keeps everything in one location for all of us. Now, once you finish that this Friday, I will be the first of the Skype conferencing sessions that I'm going to host. I will be available during our regularly scheduled class time to meet with any of you who want to have a one-on-one conversation and actually have a conversation as opposed to back and forth email. I know some people are fine with the email, but some of you may prefer a little more direct interaction, a little more direct conversation in what's going on. It's a little easier to express your questions and concerns that way, and a little easier for you to understand exactly what it is that I'm getting at. So I am offering that as an option, and we're offering that at this time twice a week, and that's going to vary from week to week. But for them, part of that's to allow multiple opportunities for people to be able to conference with me. If you can't make it on a certain day, then offering it on a different day will be accessible to you. Mostly it's going to be looking like Monday and Fridays. That way, at the start of the week, I can address any issues as we're getting rolling. And you've had a chance to look at stuff. I can talk you over, what the plan is for that week. And then on Fridays, to help to address any issues that came up through the week as you're working, so we get them taken care of before you submit your work during that time. So again, that will change, week to week depending on my availability and what's all going on here and what I need to be available for. And as like I said, also to kind of change it up and give some variety and allow other days when people may have more opportunity to actually do the conferencing when they would like to do it that way. So keep an eye on the calendar to see when those dates are. And also, if you ever want to schedule a specific time to work on conferencing and talk that way, just email me and let me know what your concerns are and when you want to set up that particular appointment. So that's it for this week. And then on Friday, in addition to that being conference time, we're also going to be submitting a plan for your 20 time. What are you going to be working on? And still taking time to work on those 20 time projects. It's still going to be part of your curriculum here. Still part of what you're working on is developing those projects, continuing to flesh them out. We're going to be still looking at end of April for wrapping up the completion of those projects and being ready to start putting together the presentations and stuff of them that we will do in May. Hopefully, we're back in session by then, but you never know. Just give you a little update on some of that kind of stuff. There are several campuses, universities that, colleges that are moving to remote learning for the rest of the semester. Certainly is a possibility, something to consider thinking about for yourself. Getting yourself into a good rhythm and routine of keeping on your assignments this way, and making sure that you're staying on top of these pieces so that you develop a good habit of taking care of them at home, and not slacking off too much, thinking, yeah, I'm at home, it's remote sessions, blah 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 blah, whatever, I'll just get to it whenever. Okay, this might be our format for the rest of the year. We don't know at this point, so just be aware, stay up to date, stay informed, do your research, and get yourself into a good working habit at home as well. Next week, we'll move on with finishing up Macbeth as we read Act 5 and begin working on those final projects for the second half of the play. But we'll talk more about that next week on Monday with that update. In the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy, do something nice for somebody, and live long and prosper. May the force be with you.